Good afternoon, everyone. Today's video is going to be about multiplication again. Now, we've covered several different ways of doing multiplication. We've covered how to do the all partials method. We've covered how to do the matrix method. We've covered several break apart method. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the compact method. Now this is the method that is probably the quickest and easiest, but you really needed to understand the other ones before you could get into this. Now for some of you this may be pretty quick and easy and you'll get it really quickly. Others may still prefer to use one of the other methods, and that's okay. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the compact method. Okay, we have a 2-digit by 2-digit is what we're really going to be working on today. Now you've already learned the compact method using the 2-digit by 1-digit. So we're going to start with 2-digit by 1-digit, and then we're going to move into 2-digit by 2-digit. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the difference between the all partials method and the compact method. Why don't you go ahead and write this in your notes section of your flip book. Okay, now remember when we were talking about doing the all partials method? We really just kind of broke this number right here, and we did this, we multiplied 8 by these two different parts. That's why we called it the all partials method. So let's go ahead and do that. So 8 times 2 is 16, and 8 times 30 is 240, and then we simply added those together. Okay, that was pretty simple. Now what we're going to do is move this into the compact method. And the reason I put this up first is because I want to show you where these numbers actually go when you do the compact method. A little bit different, so pay attention. When you do the compact method, what you're going to do is you're going to do the 2 times 8, which is 16, only you put the 6 here and you're carrying the 1. So you still have the 16, only we've divided it into two areas. Why? Because this is really a 10, so we put it into the tens column. We're going to add it to the tens column. And then the 6 stays here. Then we do 8 times 3, which is 24, plus that extra 1 that we brought over from the 16. So really 8 times 3 is 24, and we add the 1, so we actually get 25. So as you can see, what we're doing is we're actually doing the addition up here instead of down here on the compact method, okay? And we don't have to worry about it being a 30 instead of a 3 because it's already in the tens and hundreds place value, okay? We're going to move this idea into a 2 by 2 multiplication problem. So let's go ahead and turn your book over, keep it on the same section actually. We're going to do a few together and then you'll have your homework. So why don't you go ahead and write these down. The first of which we're going to do the all partials way, and then we're going to go ahead and move the exact same problem into the compact method. Now when we get down here, we're going to do these all in the compact method so you have a better understanding of the compact method. But let's get started using the all partials first. We've already done this. This is just a review, but I want to show you where those numbers go when we do the compact way. So 2 times 8 we know is 16. 8 times 30 we know is 240. 10 times 2 we know is 20. And 10 times 30 we know is 300. And in the all partials way, we simply add these together and you end up with 576. Now let's take this and do it in the compact way. So I'm going to show you where all of these numbers are over here. When you're doing the compact way, that's when we have to go ahead and carry into the next column. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. 2 times 8 we know is 16. We're going to add that 1 up here. 16, adding the 10 in this column. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1 is 25. Then we move over to this column. Now, since we're moving to the tens column, we're immediately going to put a 0 right here. Okay, this is your placeholder. Why do I put a 0 there? Because we are in the tens column, which means we have to be in the tens column when we write our answer. Always, 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 we will put a place value holder right there. Okay, so we'll have a 1 times 2 is 2. There's your 20. And then we have a 1 times 3 is a 3. There's your 300. Then we go ahead and add these together, and we get the same answer. Now let's really take a careful look at where those went. When you add 240 plus 16, you end up with 256. When you add 300 plus 20, you end up with 320. So we really have done the same numbers, only we added them up here instead of down here. Remember, in the compact method, you add the numbers together on top instead of down here at the bottom. That's really the only difference between these two methods. Okay, and compact method is called that because this is a little bit shorter than this. We compact it or make it shorter. Okay, we're going to try the next two together using the compact method. So go ahead and get ready. Okay, 6 times 3 is 18. Carry the 1. I always put a plus there so I remember to add the 1. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13. Now we're going to put our place value holder in. Always when we move over to this number, the 2, which actually means 20, we have to put this place value holder in. So 2 times 6 is 12. We're going to add another 1 up here. 2 times 4 is 8, plus that 1 is 9. And there's your answer, 1,058. Okay, let's go ahead and get a little bit more practice with this method. Now remember, what you do is you always start here and you go the 3 times 6, then the 3 times 4. Then you move over to the 2 and you do the 2 times 6 and then the 2 times 4. This is kind of the way that you do it. But watch your arrows, okay? Let's move over to this problem. 2 times 4 is 8. We don't have to carry anything in this place, in this situation, because it's only a one-digit number. So 2 times 4 is 8. Then we can simply go 5 times 4 is 20. Now really that's 50. 50 times 4 is 200, and as you can tell, the 20 is in the place that makes it a 200. It's 208. That's why we only look at that as a 5 in the compact method. Now I'm going to put my place value holder in. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry a 1. 5 times 6 is 30 plus 1. That's 31. Add those together. And there's your answer. Okay, this is a little bit easier to add at the bottom, but at the same time here you have to always remember to do your carry it, and always, always, always remember to put your place value holder in. If anything, this is the thing that people forget, and then this is the thing that people forget. So don't forget to do your place value holder on when you get to the tens column. Also, don't forget to add your extra at the top. So let's go ahead and give you a couple to practice on your own. Okay, go ahead and turn to the practice section of your notebook and write these problems down. 36 times 25, 53 times 17, 92 times 24, 61 times 36. Please use the compact method when solving these problems. And then go ahead and write down any questions that you have because we'll go over this in class tomorrow. Have a great night.